So we have created a tariff in our previous video, and in this video we're going to talk about rates. What is a rate? A rate is a description of billing parameters for a specific destination. For example, how we charge for calls to Spain, to Ukraine, etc. Rate entity in cloud billing has the following parameters. Rounding intervals. How do we round call intervals? For example, now the simplest option is to round the call duration to the second. For example, the call lasted for 30 seconds and we charge the customer for 30 seconds of the call. Calls can also be rounded to the minute. If a call, for example, lasted 2 minutes and 3 seconds, we're going to charge our customer for 3 minutes of the call, etc. Rounded intervals are divided into first interval and next interval. First interval defines the minimum duration of the call that is going to be billed to our customer. For example, if we set our first interval to 30 seconds and next interval to 1 second, a customer whose call lasts 10 seconds is going to be charged for 30 seconds of a call. And a customer whose call lasts 31 seconds is going to be charged for 31 seconds of a call. So to the first 30 seconds of the call, we apply our first interval, which equals 30 seconds. And to the rest of the call, to the remaining duration of the call, we apply 1 second intervals. We can set the same rounding for first and next intervals, but different prices as well. So in this case, if we set a cheaper price for the next interval, it will mean that the more you talk, the cheaper is the service to you. If the basic charging scenario where we multiply the per minute rate by the duration of the call is not enough, we can use a specific rating formula. Rating formulas give us additional flexibility and allow us to tweak charges to specific business needs. You can get quite creative there. In the scope of this course, we're not going to do it, but you can play around if you want. We can also set different prices depending on the time of day. We can differentiate between peak and off-peak periods. Evenings are usually considered off-peak and weekends as well. So rate is not just a price, not just one billing parameter. It's a combination of several different parameters. Okay. Now let's have a look at some practical aspects. We can find rates in the database with the same name. To check configurations and catch possible charging errors before they appear in the customer's invoice, we can use Charging Simulator. To find rates on our web interface, we go to Service Catalog, Tariffs. We open a specific tariff, and that's where our rates are going to be. Okay, they're always inside the tariff. You cannot find them in the menu. We are going to have a closer look at rate management very soon. It is important to remember that a large number of rates tend to accumulate in the system. For example, if you have many products and each product has its own tariff, and then we have rates inside tariffs, and we apply changes over a period of time, then we have many rates and we need to perform rate cleanup. The option rate cleanup allows us to delete old rates that are no longer used.